Color grading is the soul of a film. It turns simple image into a story, sets the mood and makes us feel something before we even know why. It's where emotion meets vision and where your footage can truly come alive. Stick around because I will show you exactly how I turn a plain camera clip into something that looks like it belongs in a movie. Today, I want to talk about Dehancer. Dehancer is a film emulation plugin that works with editing software like DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere, After Effects, Photoshop, Lightroom, and Capture One Pro for photos. There's even a Dehancer app for iPhone, iPad, or any web browser. Dehancer isn't just another color grading tool, it's film emulation right inside your editing software. In this video, I will show you how I turn footage straight from my camera into cinematic looking clip in just few steps. I edit my videos in DaVinci Resolve, so I will walk you through how I use Dehancer there. Quick disclaimer, Dehancer isn't sponsoring this video. They did provide me the plugin for free, so I could test it. But everything I show you is my honest opinion. If you need detailed installation instruction, they have them in their website. I will also link the installation video below. So once you have put your video together, color grading is the next step. Click on the color page and as you can see, already done some basic adjustments, nothing too fancy. Now, many people recommend using Dehancer at the very end of your node pipeline. In simple terms, that means you should do all your other adjustments first, like exposure, contrast, and color balance, and then apply Dehancer as the final step. Once you have Dehancer installed, scroll all the way down and find it in your list of effects. Then drag it into your clip. Then just connect it like this. Easy. Right away you will notice it will make a big change to your image, and that's completely normal. That's exactly what it's designed to do. Next, head up to the Effects tab in the top right corner, scroll down to Option and then select Disable All Tools. For playback quality, I usually stick with normal fast. That's what I've used for all my grading so far, including my intro, and it works really well. If you got a really powerful system, you can switch it to high and slow for even better quality, but keep in mind it will take longer to export. I usually film straight for my Sony ZV-1, which I also use for photography. If I don't have much time, I just shot straight from the camera. Sometimes I will film in log for more flexibility in post, but most of the time I like to keep things simple. Before I discovered Dehancer, color grading in DaVinci Resolve felt intimidating. Now it's much easier. Once you have done your basic setup, the next step is to activate your Dehancer license. You can also download all the extra films for a file if they're not already installed. At the very top of the Dehancer panel, you will see the Inputs tab. This is where you tell your Dehancer what kind of footage you're working with, so it knows how to process it for the best results. In my case, I usually don't shoot in log, so I just have it on Rec 709. But if you do shot log, you can actually choose your camera brand and then select your exact camera model and then log profile. This makes it way easier to get accurate results without extra pads. Here's a clip straight out for my Sony ZV-1, minimal grading, just how it comes out of the camera. It really looks decent, but it's missing that cinematic film-like feel. Now, watch what happens when I apply Dehancer. The transformation is instant. Press Shift F if you want to view it full screen. I usually start with the film presets and just scroll through until I find a look that matches the vibe I'm going for. I'm still pretty new to film, so I just go with what feels right to me. Then I move on to the print section. The two key steps here are film and print. Make sure you enable both before making adjustments. After that, it's just a matter of tweaking the sliders to fine-tune your look. What I love about Dehancer is how he handles highlights and shadows. You It's not just slapping a filter on your footage, it actually emulates how really film reacts to light. These give you clips depths, texture, and a natural cinematic tone that's hard to fake. For clips with similar lighting, I just copy the settings across my timeline. If a clip looks different, I adjust it separately. This workflow keeps everything consistent without me having to spend hours grading shot by shot. And here is the best part. Dehancer doesn't just give you color, it gives you mood, atmosphere, and emotion. It's like having the soul of a film right inside your editing software. Let me show you a quick side-by-side comparison. On the left, you will see the footage straight out of the camera. On the right, the same clip after applying Dehancer. You can instantly see the difference. The right side has the cinematic richness, while the left looks flat and digital. This is exactly why I started using Dehancer. It makes my clips look like they belong on the big screen without me spending hours tweaking every little detail. So would I recommend Dehancer to new YouTubers like me? Definitely. I'm not a professional colorist or filmmaker, I'm just learning as I go, but Dehancer makes it much easier to get a cinematic look without the stress. It's beginner friendly, but it also gives you the depth and control you would want as you grow into more advanced editing. Now, of course, nothing is perfect. One downside is that Dehancer can be a bit demanding on your computer, especially with longer projects, and for some people the price might feel a little steep. The good news is there is a free trial, so you can test it out first. And if you do want to purchase, you can use my promo code Dehancer for 10% off. It works for all Dehancer products except the iOS app subscription. And if you don't need the full plugin, you can also buy individual tools like Bloom, Emulation, or Film Grain separately. I will also link the pricing page below so you can check it out yourself. Before you go to check it out, there is also Dehancer Online, which works in any browser, even on Android. It's perfect if you just want to quickly adjust the picture and give it a cinematic look. You can try it for free without watermark, and honestly, I recommend giving it a try. The great thing about Dehancer is how much it simplifies the process. You can put together a full grade in 20 minutes and end up with a professional film-like look. A big thank you to Dehancer for letting me test this out. As someone who isn't a pro, this plugin has made color grading so much easier. I used to struggle to get that cinematic vibe, but with Dehancer just works, and it works fast. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments, are you planning to try Dehancer after watching this video? And what's your favorite method for color grading? I would love to hear your thoughts. See you in the next one. As always, I love you. Bye.